The core of Young Women United's work is making sure that people who are most impacted by an issue are centered in decision-making spaces. So be that women who've been incarcerated, being at the legislative session to advocate for a ban-the-box policy, or women who've experienced home birth, really advocating at the city government level for what it means to change birth policy.
If we were in Albuquerque right now, I would say, "What's going on, Burke?" So I'm gonna begin by telling you a little bit of a saying that we say in New Mexico. It goes, "Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres." Tell me who you are and I'll tell you who you're with. This winter, Albuquerque told the world who we are.
My name is Jennifer Sims Ford, and I was the Respect Albuquerque Women campaign manager. Young Women United was an integral part of the campaign, of the steering committee. Tannia sat on the steering committee of the campaign. Young Women United was leaders in that messaging. Tannia was a leader as our spokesperson for Spanish media and for regular media. And Young Women United really helped us to craft those messages in a way that reflected the whole community of Albuquerque. The work that Tannia and Young Women United are doing around culture shift is critical, and it's the only way we're ever going to change the culture around abortion, women's reproductive health, is by the work that they do. I really think they're leading the way in New Mexico and also nationally.
Tannia's one of the best leaders I've ever known. She's just really special, she's really unique, and then at the same time, she's authentic, She's a young woman of color. She's a young Chicana raised by immigrant parents, by an immigrant mom. She gets it. She's not just giving you lip service. She understands because she's lived a lot of it.
Midwives could not be working around birth justice in the way that we are in New Mexico without the partnership and the expertise of YWU, and specifically the policy expertise, the understanding of the way that policy affects healthcare and the delivery of healthcare. In our case, we're talking about midwifery and birthing options, specifically for low-income women and women of color in the state.
That this organization is single-handedly one of the, if not the most impactful groups in the state. And what Young Women United does and what Tannia supports so deeply in her spirit and her work is create ways for the people most impacted by an issue to be centered in policy conversations impacting their lives.
Women of color have not always been invited to be at the table. And thanks to the support of the Ms. Foundation and other funding partners, we are now at that table. And when we're not at that table, we create our own.
We won't go back.
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 No hay marcha atrás.